Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit, Infinite Gratitude. Scorpio, this is your message. Any and all messages for Scorpio Spirit. This is your reading, Scorpio. So I pulled 5 cards, and the 8 of Wands is particularly alarming to me. I feel like there's a situation that is growing in tension. There's an emotional energy. I'm really glad that the 5 of chalices came out in upright positions, because it feels like there's a surfacing, or there's like a revealing or an exposing happening. So it's really healthy for all of this to come out. No matter how intense these emotions are, it's like it needs to come out and it needs to be addressed. I pulled the Queen of Wands and the Knave of Wands in reverse position. So to me, it seems as though there could be like this dialogue between someone who's mature and someone who isn't, someone who knows what they're talking about and someone who doesn't. And Scorpio, this is your reading. I'm going to identify you as the Queen of Wands, someone who knows what's going on and why things are happening, or have a better understanding of what's going on and why things are happening. Someone's very emotional about the connection. So there's a lot of emotion, and there's also this volatility. That's one way to put it. There's like this aggressiveness coming off of this childlike individual. This could be someone who's younger than you. This could be some grown adult who is functioning like a child, who isn't able to comprehend what it is that you're doing or trying to say. This person is immature and naive. So I see you putting things in a way, or explaining things in a way that they can understand, because you know that they could get really out of control. And with the 3 of Swords in reverse position, I feel like this is effective. So you're able to de-escalate a potentially dangerous situation dealing with this naive person. This person may be naive, this person may be ignorant, but they also could simply just not know anything about you, anything about the situation, anything about the reality of the matter. They could be just not well informed. They could have the wrong information, and now they have the truth. So this person might have been getting really upset and emotional over a lie. Like, you were lied to. I hear the Queen of Wands telling this person, look, you were lied to. You're not really mad at me. You're mad at the person who lied to you. Or your information is false. This is the truth. These are the receipts that I have for you. And you're able to de-escalate the situation. You are in a position of authority. Spirit, tell me why. Tell me why the Queen of Wands is in reverse position. Because you have to bring yourself down to that person's level, or talk to that person in a way they can understand you. It's like you have to go back into that chapter of your life, or you just have to revert back to talking in a certain way that people can understand you, when that's really not who you are anymore. Like, you've moved on from this level of consciousness. Like, this person is functioning at a level of consciousness that you've moved on from. And it's like they get emotional and volatile, and then you're like forced to dumb yourself down. You're forced to baby talk somebody into calming down. That's how emotional and volatile this person is. Spirit, tell me more. about the Ace of Swords in upright position. Please tell me more about the Three of Swords in reverse. Can you clarify the Three of Swords in reverse? The Two of Swords in reverse. There's been a breakup. This might have been like a breakup. And the reason why is clear. It's obvious. Like, you are more mature than this person. And you cannot sustain a relationship with someone who's not able to have intellectual conversations with you, not able to share the same interests. And it's like, this is how they respond to their emotions. Like, this is how they act when they get upset. Like, there's a clear distinction between you and this person. And there's been a breakup, and I feel like this person is very upset, very angry that they were dumped or they were broken up with, or that you denied them access to you. It's just not going to work with their level of consciousness. It's impossible. What I'm picking up on is that this person might not really be heartbroken that you broke up with them. I feel like they're just prideful and arrogant and egotistical. So when you ended things, they tried to get back at you out of spite. So it's like they're emotional, but it's not because they're heartbroken. It's more so their pride is hurt. Like, you walking away from this person hurt their pride. I don't think their feelings were hurt. Their pride was hurt, and they care more about their pride and their ego than the connection. Like, they're really okay with the breakup or the separation, because I don't think this person was happy in a relationship with someone who made them feel small. Not because this person had the intentions to make this person feel belittled or small, but simply because they couldn't share the same interests. It's like, this person saw you, Scorpio, into different things. You could have been into astrology. You could have been into science. Like, you had pretty peculiar interests. You were studying something. And then it's like, they couldn't get along with you because they weren't functioning on that level of consciousness where they were expanding and learning. I feel like you're in a position of authority because you like to learn and you're interested in many different subjects, and this person kind of doesn't have any ambition. I feel like this is a very non-ambitious person who isn't interested in growing or doing anything new or expanding or stepping out of their comfort zone. So you guys breaking up is really the best thing for not only you, but this person. They just weren't expecting you to be the one to call it quits. You called it quits before they did. Thank you, Spirit. You broke up with them and they didn't break up with you. I feel like that was the power that this person was looking for. Like, they felt inferior to you this entire time, this whole entire relationship. They felt inferior to you, and they were waiting for that moment to feel superior by breaking up with you. And they never had that opportunity to feel superior. So it's like they're spiteful and angry because their ego and their pride is hurt. It's like they really don't have anything. But they are fine with the separation. It's like, you guys need to break up. You guys need to go down different paths. Like, whatever you guys had in common isn't enough to keep this relationship going. like you might have had the same element in common. There's something that you two had in common that caused this connection to begin with, but it wasn't enough to sustain the relationship and make it grow. Like, you simply weren't compatible. There was like this one thing you had in common, and then everything else was like you were just incompatible. And it was just a matter of time before you guys split ways. It's just unfortunate that this person felt inferior to you and wanted to break up with you just to feel powerful. But I feel like you're way ahead of this person intellectually in multiple areas of life, Scorpio. You might just be doing much more with your time, and you cut it off before they did, before they had the chance to. And it's like all of a sudden it's coming to the surface now that there was a race between the two of you who was going to end the relationship first. Like, this person was like racing you or competing with you, like trying to like generate as much superiority as possible, maybe dragging things along so that when they ended things, they felt the best about themselves, and they did not get that opportunity. This person is very upset that you ended things first, because apparently it was a competition to them. Apparently they needed that win. But like I said, it's not because they are losing someone that they love and want to stay with and be with. It's because of their pride being hurt. Their ego is hurt. They feel inferior to you, and their plans to dominate you failed. I'm visualizing this person having to accept the way things ended, even though they didn't end in their favor. It's like they don't have that opportunity to feel powerful or superior. They don't have the chance to feel like they're in control. Like, that's what they're hurt about. They're watching you move forward. And they almost want to lash out. They're having thoughts of lashing out or being spiteful. Like, they're that hurt. But with them being the Knave of Wands, I feel like they're rationalizing the situation and coming to terms with the fact that their pride is hurt. So they know better than to lash out at you for breaking up with them first or ending the relationship before they could. And I also feel like it's obvious that your intentions weren't to race this person. I feel like it's obvious your intentions weren't to compete with this person. It's too loud. Like, you weren't competing for this spot. It just ended up happening that way. Spirit, is there anything else? I love seeing the truth coming to light for you, Scorpio. I love this person's true colors coming to light. I don't know who this person is to you, but their true colors are coming to light with the 5 of chalices in upright position. It's like they hate that. They hate that they're being exposed, and they are very spiteful. Like, this is a good thing. All of this coming to the surface, all of this being revealed and exposed, but this right here is not. The 8 of Wands in upright position is not. This person is very spiteful because they're being exposed. Because it's obvious their pride and their ego is hurt. They're very spiteful. Spirit, tell me more. They're going to take the higher route. They're going to take the high road. I see this person becoming the King of Pentacles and just walking away. A part of them wants to be spiteful. A part of them wants to lash out. But instead, they're walking away. Spirit, tell me more about the King of Pentacles in upright and the Ace of Swords upright. Why does Scorpio need to know this? I feel like this person wants to do better. I feel like this person wants to be better. This person wants to be a better version of themselves. It's like they would be spiteful, or they could think of ways to be spiteful and lash out at you, but this person wants to do better. I feel like this person thought about it. Like, they got so upset, their ego got so hurt. They thought about being spiteful. They thought about lashing out at you. And I think this person had to have thought about it. With these swords coming out back to back, they were like, you know what? This is only because they broke up with me first. They walked away from me first. For the right reasons. I just wanted to feel superior. I just wanted control, and I didn't get it. And I feel like they had an awakening. I feel like they had an epiphany where they realized like how pitiful they would look, or how pitiful it would be if they actually lashed out at you because they feel inferior to you. So this person gave it some thought and decided that they wanted to be better and be better than that. I feel like this person is having an awakening. I feel like this person is growing financially, or they're reaching some level of success in their life, and they don't want to sabotage that. I feel like this person is doing something that's working for them, or has an opportunity that's working for them, and they don't want to sabotage it, all because their ego is hurt, all because they didn't get what they want out of a situation, or they didn't get to feel the power that they wanted to feel over somebody. They're not going to like jeopardize their new beginning. They're not going to jeopardize their opportunity or their potential. I feel like this person sees potential in themselves. To go from the Ace of Swords to the King of Pentacles, I feel like they're growing very quickly. It's like they went from the beginning or the very beginning of something to making a lot of money or growing really fast. So something that was an idea manifested for this person. Like this person had an epiphany, and then very quickly things manifested for this person. So it's like they'll never go back to this energy of being spiteful and volatile and lashing out. This is so much more worth their time and their energy, the growth that they're seeing in themselves. This person feels very fulfilled making this choice. Like they made a choice not to be childish, not to be spiteful, and it's working for them. They see results, like immediate results. This person sees immediate results choosing the right decision to walk away from you and walk away from the relationship. Think about it. Think about their actions. Rationalize their actions. It prompted or sprouted an idea or an epiphany that's resulting in fast results for them. So this person doesn't want to jeopardize their growth, and they're doing it for the right reasons too. I'm picking up on this person like choosing not to be spiteful, choosing not to get upset, and choosing to grow and become a better version of themselves, not to make their ex or the Queen of Wands jealous. It's like, it's not about you, Scorpio. If this is you, I don't know who this is in your reality, but this person isn't trying to make their ex mad. Like, I want to grow and become a better version of myself just to flex in front on my past. Like, this is about this person feeling fulfilled, genuinely and authentically fulfilled, happy. This person wants to see themselves in a better light. It's like, it didn't feel good. This felt really bad for this person. Like, they were in a lot of pain and they wanted to lash out, and it really was awful. Going through that was so awful. Understanding why they were feeling that way, it made it hard to stay in that place. It's like they had to ascend. Just like having the awareness, like knowing why they feel that way, knowing the problem, the root of the issue. They understood the root of their problem, and they chose to grow. They chose to change. They chose to ascend, become a better version of themselves. Any last messages for Scorpio spirit? This person thinks you're special, Scorpio. With the Two of Wands in upright position, they have their eye on you, and this feels really good in the sense that this person has their eye on you. They're not looking for a reaction from you like, oh, I'm doing okay, or I'm doing better since we broke up. I wonder if my ex is jealous or if they care. They're not looking at you to see if you care, if you're jealous. They have their eye on you because they think you're special. Like, they've never felt this good before. They've never been in this place before. They've never felt so enlightened before. I feel like this person is enlightened. This person has achieved some level of enlightenment. They went from this very low frequency of hurt and spite and vengefulness, this very painful, agonizing space of just wanting to be violent and aggressive, and it wouldn't have made them feel better. I feel like if this person acted on their emotions and lashed out at you, it would have made them feel so much worse. It's like, it's not actually helping them feel better. Like, the spite is not going to do anything good for anyone. And I feel like this person had to think about it and it made sense. Like, there's no way I'm going to do that. It triggered up in their mind. Like, they thought about it. And then they were like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to this person because they ended the relationship. And I didn't get to feel the way I wish I could feel. I'm going to have to just let that go and then figure something out for myself. And that's what this person did. They ascended. And now they're looking back at you or the relationship and they have new eyes. It's like they had an awakening. They've gone through an enlightenment. They've ascended. And now it's like when they reflect on the relationship and when they reflect on you, it's like they see you in a different light. They see the relationship differently. They're not obsessed with power. And it's not about power to them anymore. Whereas before it was about power, like being the one to end things, being the one chased after, being the one who's the prize. They wanted to feel like they were the prize. They wanted to feel like they were the only one who had value in the relationship. Because they deep down, they felt inferior to you. And now they don't feel inferior to you anymore. They don't feel superior to you. It's not about power. It's not about ego. The inferior, superior context is not relevant anymore. It doesn't apply. Or at least I don't think it does anymore. This person seems to look at you differently. Look at the relationship differently, as reflecting on the breakup differently. And I feel like there's hope. Like, I see hope in this person's eyes. Like, they've had this enlightenment. They've had this awakening. They've grown. They're not power hungry anymore. They know it's not about power. They know it's not about ego. They don't want anything to do with that. It's like they're able to understand what you were saying before. It's like, when you guys had this conversation, when you guys ended things, when you guys parted ways, this person couldn't understand you. And it's like they're looking back on that conversation. They're like, I see now why this person walked away from me. I see now why this person ended things with me before I could end them with that person. So I feel like this person maybe can see you for who you really are now. Maybe there's hope in this relationship. Maybe there's hope in this situation. Maybe it's possible the two of you can reconcile. Spirit, tell me more. Like, I don't want to even think about it, is what I'm hearing. This person is like, I don't even want to think about how I used to feel before, how I used to think of you before, how I used to treat you before. Like, I don't even want to think about the things that I thought about doing. I don't want to think about the way I treated you. I don't want to think about what I was trying to do before. It's like it really is something that this person has evolved from. This person has done like a 360. This person has really changed for the better. Like he knows that or this person, the King of Pentacles, he knows that it just wasn't right. The way he used to function and the thoughts that this person used to have surrounding romance, relationships, power, femininity, masculinity. This person has become enlightened. They don't even like thinking about how they used to be. They don't feel connected to who they were before you broke up with them, before you left them. It's like now that you left this person has awakened. This person feels enlightened, and that's why they look at you like you're special, because you brought out something in them that no one else has. You prompted this person to grow in ways no one else has supported them in their growth. It's like without you, they would have never became this enlightened, this awakened. So they think you're special. Before they hated you, before they just wanted to ruin your day, ruin anything that you had going for you. But now they think you're special. Now they really appreciate you for being in their life and showing them this new way of thinking. I'm hearing, I feel horrible. And this is really genuine. Like, this person felt horrible, feels horrible. This person feels or felt horrible for treating you that way. They don't like thinking about it. They don't feel connected to that version of themselves anymore. They feel horrible, or they felt horrible for even having these kind of thoughts towards you. They view you and the relationship in a completely ascended light, on a completely new level. I feel like this person would never hurt you the way that they might have in the past. This person would never try that behavior with you in this new version of themselves. It's like that's something they can't imagine ever doing to you. Like, they see you for who you really are, and they can't ever go back to that old version of themselves that would be really spiteful for their ego's sake. This person is ascended. This person is enlightened. And they think you're special because you help them grow. And I don't think it was your intention to be like, I'm going to help this person grow. I'm going to help this person become who I think they can be. I'm going to help this person fulfill their potential. It's like you just walked away from them. I feel like you're ascended to that level where you're just like, well, if you can't meet me where I'm at, or if we can't get along, then I have to leave. And it's not about teaching that person how to treat you or love you right. You're not going to treat this person how to love you. You're not going to not treat this person how to, you're not going to teach this person how to love you. You're not going to teach this person how to support you. If they aren't willing to learn, then there's nothing you can do but walk away. Something in this person was really opened or triggered. At first they were really triggered, and then this triggering really helped them think. Like, they had to think. This person had to think it through, and then inevitably they became enlightened just with the thinking. Like, they had to think it through. And as a result, they became enlightened. As a result, they became ascended. Now they look at you differently. They look at the relationship differently. Even though I don't think you guys are together anymore, I don't know if you guys could ever be together again. It doesn't matter. This person is enlightened and ascended to know that it doesn't matter if you guys ever reconcile or not. They would never hurt you the way that they thought about hurting you, or wish they could hurt you in the past. At one point, they wished they could hurt you and they couldn't because you left them. But I see this person respecting you no matter what you choose or no matter how things unfold. Any last messages for Scorpio? Oops. The Four of Chalices in upright position. I feel like emotionally there's a standstill, like things aren't moving into any particular direction, but I feel like there's hope. I see the Two of Wands in upright position. I see the King of Pentacles in upright position. I see the Ace of Swords in upright position. This Five of Chalices is in the past. This Eight of Wands is in the past, and the Four of Chalices is in upright position. This is your present energy, or this is the present energy, where slowly I'm seeing hope. I'm seeing an opportunity to love. With the Three of Swords in reverse position, this isn't heartbreak. It's like there wasn't any love. There wasn't any real love in the beginning. And now there's like real feelings developing. Like there's like a real connection developing. Like before it wasn't real, or before it wasn't sustainable. And after this experience, there's like the beginnings of love, but it's not moving quickly. It's kind of just there. It's just like, there's just this love, and it's just there. And you guys might not be together. You guys might not be close, but there's just this love. I don't know. Scorpio, if you feel this way towards this person, like if you feel love towards this person, you might have gotten communication from this person that they feel horrible about how things ended. I don't see that. I don't see you guys rushing back into a relationship just because this person is apologetic or has grown. I just feel like there's hope that things could get better. But until then, there is this real love, this real enlightenment, this real respect. Like whatever the past consisted of wasn't sustainable, and it wasn't real. So now you're turning a new leaf is what I'm getting here. Like this person is turning a new leaf, and energetically this could be impacting you. I feel like Scorpio, if you're the person who had to leave this person or walk away from this person, it's still kind of like an indifferent feeling, like, okay, you know, it's just like there's this turning of a new leaf, but it doesn't change anything. Perhaps it doesn't change anything necessarily. Like you see it. Maybe like you see the new leaf being turned, but it doesn't create anything new. It's not strong enough, or it hasn't enough time hasn't went past. Spirit, can you please clarify the Four of Chalices in upright position and the Two of Wands in upright position for Scorpio? One last message for Scorpio's Spirit. The Sun card in upright position. So Spirit is the one that's like keeping you two apart while this ascension takes place. I feel like there's hope in the situation, but it's not guaranteed that there'll be a reconciliation. It's not guaranteed that you guys could ever be together again. If you were to ever get back together or try again, things would be different. Things would be completely different. It would be like you're talking to a whole new person. Like this isn't the person from the past that you knew that you had to leave. Like this is someone new. Or this will be someone new. It's going to be like a completely different experience. If things were to circle back or if you guys were to start a new beginning together. With the Two of Wands in upright position, I feel like this person has made an effort to reconcile with you, but it's just the beginning stages of a reconciliation. It's like no expectations, no ultimatums, none of that. It's just like this person showing you that they've changed or showing you better. Like, I don't see this person wanting to tell you I've changed and I've done this and I've done that. Like, this person is so enlightened now. They know that they need to show you their growth. And I feel like they've taken steps towards showing you their growth. And I feel like you can feel it. I feel like you can feel their shift or the change. But I feel like you're still moving independently. It's like I can feel the love growing, or I can feel the change in this person, but it's not enough to reconcile, or it's just too early. But with the Sun card in upright position, I feel like there's a lot of hope in the situation, and it's up to Spirit to determine if and when there's a reconciliation. And intuitively, I'm channeling that it's very possible, but let's dive deeper into this energy, Scorpio. We're 41 minutes in, but I just can't end the reading here. I just can't say, you know, let's just stop here. It's like too soon, but you can feel it coming, or you can feel something coming, but it's like not, it's premature. Spirit, tell me more about this energy. Spirit, what is this ambiguous energy? Please clarify the Sun card in upright position and the Four of Chalices and the Two of Wands. I feel like Spirit is very protective. I feel like Spirit is being very like strict with you and this person. Like, you can't move quickly. It's like Spirit won't. You know what? All right. The Two of Wands is in upright position. The Four of Chalices is in upright position. I feel like it's reciprocated. So Scorpio, that's one thing that I was wondering, was like, do you really care that this person has changed? Like, are you just done with them? Like, they were on that childish wave. They were riding that childish wave, and you were done. You were over it. Like, do you really want a new beginning with this person? Like, yes, they've changed, they've grown, but does it matter to you? Like, I feel like it does. I feel like this whole reading is about them. I feel like with the 2 and 4 of Wands and Chalices in upright position, it is reciprocal. Like, these are even numbers. So I feel like you're happy to see this person grow. You wanted this person to grow. The only reason why you couldn't be in the relationship was because they were refusing to grow, or they couldn't grow at the time, and you had to leave them. And I feel like that was divinely orchestrated. Like, you had to leave this person in order for them to have this awakening. And I feel like you're happy to see them in their power, stronger. And I feel like it's reciprocated. This love is reciprocated. Like, you can feel it coming off of them, and they can feel it coming off of you. I feel like you want this new beginning, or I feel like you want this reconciliation. Like, you see how genuine and how real this person's glow up is. Like, it's so divine. You can feel it was done for the right reasons. Like, this person is doing this because they want to be a better version of themselves first. They want to please their creator first. They want to be like a righteous, upstanding person first. And it's like they can't help but to look at you and still hope for the best and see you for who you really are. And it's like you're getting what you always wanted out of the relationship finally. So it's like you're willing to give this person a second chance. Because you can feel how real their change is. But Spirit is like not in the way. Spirit can't get in the way, but Spirit is like not allowing things to progress quickly, or Spirit is very protective over this process. Any last, okay, I'm going to stop saying any last messages because I keep asking for more. I just want to get to the bottom of this energy. It's really perplexing. It's interesting. It's not time yet. This is like brand new energy. Like you guys could have had a relationship in the past, or you guys could have had, you guys could have crossed paths in the past and it just didn't go well. Like I feel like you and this person crossed paths before, and there was like interest, like you guys shared interest in each other, but y'all weren't compatible. And it made this person upset. It frustrated this person that you rejected them. Essentially, you rejected this person. They couldn't reject you, but you could reject them. They felt rejected. However it played out, it's like they were the ones who felt not good enough, inferior, like they lacked. And they really were put in a position to grow quickly or stay in that awful state of feeling not good enough. And they grew for the right reasons. They grew for themselves. They didn't grow for you. They didn't change so they could get you back. It just so happens you're catching their attention after they've changed. You're still on their mind after they've changed. They're still attracted to you after the separation. Or they understand you better, or they can see you for who you really are, and they feel differently. They feel something more sustainable. They feel something real now. Whereas before there was just like this base level or surface level attraction. Like they see you for more than what they saw you for before, and they are not expecting anything from you just because they've changed. Just because they see you for who you really are. They're like, they don't deserve you back in their life just because they've had a change of heart. It's up to you, Scorpio. It's like, it's your choice. It's up to you. Do you want to let this person back in your life or not? And I feel like with the Four of Chalices in reverse, you're like, I'm open to it, sure. I know what they've been up to. I see what they've been doing. I can feel it. Yeah, they apologized to me last week, or I've been noticing and picking up the hints, and it feels good. I feel safe. I feel loved. So it's like, sure, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I feel like, Scorpio, you're in this balanced state of letting things be. And Spirit is just coming through with this reassurance and this information, this confirmation that this is a good thing, that everything's going to be okay. Just like, put your faith in God. Spirit, tell me more. Why is the Sun card in upright position? I feel like you know it's going to work out, Scorpio. We're over here just like, maybe so, maybe not. But I feel like you know it's going to work out between you and this person. I feel like you guys are like overcoming the past. I feel like the past has been overcome. I feel like you've overcome the past. This person has done a 360, and it could have been like overnight. This person could have had like a really like dark night and had an awakening, and by the next morning they were a new person. But what I'm picking up on is, you know that this is going to work out. You're just not in control of the timing, and you're letting things happen organically. You're just kind of coasting, riding the wave, seeing what happens. I feel like you and this person know that things are definitely worth fighting for. Like, I'm just now seeing like this person can meet you where you're at. So in the past, you were the Queen of Wands and this person was the Knave of Wands. And you weren't compatible. It's like you had something in common. You had an interest in each other. There was an attraction, but you could not sustain the relationship being in these two different states of consciousness. And of course, the Queen of Wands walked away first and forced the Knave of Wands to grow up. And then now, I feel like you guys are equal. I feel like the Knave of Wands had a huge transformation. It might have happened overnight. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like the Knave of Wands grew very quickly in consciousness. I feel like the Knave of Wands definitely did a 360 and it happened very quickly. Okay, I'm going to wrap this reading up. So you guys are able to meet each other where you're at. You guys are able to kind of be equal. And I feel like it's obvious to you, Scorpio, that this person is like able to respect you and value you and appreciate you instead of being envious of you or feeling inferior to you. And I feel like you know that because they've had this really divine transformation, this really profound transformation, it's going to work out. Because I think it's really unique what this person has done. And it really impresses you, like how quickly they've grown. And it makes you attracted to this person even more. Or it reattracts you to this person, like seeing them grow so quickly, seeing them go through that change so quickly. It's like, okay, this is definitely special. Like, this is a special connection. There's something to this Two of Wands just staring. Like, I feel like this person knows you're the one. Like, you know that this person is the one, or this person knows that you're the one, and there's just this intense staring eye contact. There's just this eye contact. And then there's the Sun card in upright position, and there's this reciprocity. I feel like you feel the exact same way as this person. So there's this confirmation from Spirit that it is all going to work out, and it's God's timing that really is in control here. But there is hope. And I'm going to end your reading there, Scorpio. Peace.